Hello and welcome. My name is Colleen Wynia of ColleenWynia.com. I am a Reset Your Vibe Success Coach, helping you attract more vibrant health, love, money, and magic. Welcome to the video today. This week I thought about it, and we're going to touch on health and abundance. Learning, actually teaching by example and learning through inspiration. So let's get started. If you're just tapping in now, just joining into the conversation, just going to jump on. I'm really excited to meet you. I live in North Vancouver, British Columbia, and it's just gorgeous here. So it's really important that, anyways, we get outside. So let's get started. We're going to talk about teach by example, learn by inspiration. So in my experience, I am a health educator, and the best health educators are those who live by example, right? Are you a coach? Are you a massage therapist? Perhaps you're a nutritionist. Perhaps you have a home-based business and you share health and wellness products like I do. Welcome, Tina. Hi, great to see you. Thanks for jumping on. We're talking today about health and abundance, teaching by example, learning by inspiration. So it's really about two parts here, molded into one. So in terms of being the best health educator out there, you want to take care of you. It all begins with you. So as a Reset Your Vibe Success Coach, my primary concern and support for all of my clients and for learning myself is to always line myself up. We want to be lined up. We want to be feeling good. Hi, Drew. Welcome. It's good to have you here. We're talking about health and abundance, teaching by example, and learning by inspiration. So when you are teaching about health and well-being, you got to take care of you. The top 4 things that are very basic principles in the law of attraction, in the law of vibration, to line yourself up, right? So that you can emanate great health, because people will be attracted to you when you do that. So the first is exercise. What are you doing? What have you done today? What have you done this week? And are you really giving the very best to you so that you can bring the best of yourself to everybody else that you work with, that you communicate with, that you share your gift to? What are you doing? So for example, after this, I jotted out some time because I love to hike. I love cardio. I love hot yoga, right? So I've had a long day, and I'm jotted out some space so that I can hit the trail 5 minutes from my home, and I'm going to do a hike. And depending on my energy level and later, I may actually do a little bit more. So what are you doing? If you have a favorite exercise and you happen to be online with us right now, please put in the chat box below. I'd love for you just to share with the group so that other people are inspired by you, because we're talking about learning by inspiration. So if you share what it is that you do, just write it in the bottom. So for me, like I said, I make sure I get a good hike in, and I do cardio exercise, and I feel amazing, and I do hot yoga. And so I want you to do whatever level you're at so that you can up your level, up your game. So what else do you do as a health educator leading by example, right? What is your diet? What does your diet look like, right? Are you vegan? Do you source GMO-free foods? There's so much online, Google information that you can learn, and you can talk to your colleagues, and there is so much that you can do, and you need to do this in order to align yourself up every single day. And when you get off track, just jump back on board. Get back on board. You're having an off day. You've ate that terrible food. What do you want to? What do you need to do? I think I need a haircut. My hair keeps falling in front of my eyes. So it's like every day, through the video we'll be doing this. Exercise, diet. Okay, so what's your diet like? And clean it up. Right? Do you need a detox? Do you need a cleanse? Is it time for a cleanse? I'm in a health and wellness company myself, home-based business, and we have fantastic, beautiful products that help us cleanse and take really good care of ourselves. And do that annually. Do a cleanse for yourself and do it regularly. Do it, what's regular for you is unique to you. Okay? So supplementation. Let's talk on that. This is part of being your best health educator that you possibly can. And I'm speaking to the coaches and the nutritionists, and I'm speaking to the herbalists, and I'm speaking to the fitness trainers and the personal trainers, and I'm speaking to health and wellness educators. You know, you have a home-based business and you often work behind your desk, right? But what are you doing? And we're aging. We're all aging. We're all aging. We're not, oh, I need water. I think I need to excuse myself. I didn't bring my water. Usually I'm so prepared. Excuse me. Well, that was fun. Anyways, you can see I made a commitment to myself to continue on with my Facebook Live videos. Although I forgot some of my things. So also supplementation. Okay, let's talk about supplementation. Oh my gosh, nowadays with the foods the way they are, the soil, the plants, you know, they don't have the nutrients that they need. And so most smart health educators, we all know that we need to supplement. Hi Armando, welcome. We're talking about health and abundance and teaching by example, learning by inspiration. So we're now on exercise, diet. We're talking about supplementation. What do you do? So one of the things I want to share with you, a story that happened to me, very short here, but amazing. In my company, we got beautiful, beautiful products. And one of them is for anti-aging internally to support areas of muscle rejuvenation and slowing the regenerative, you know, restorative, so it helps with the cellular level, the mitochondria, the telomeres, and it helps with heart health and blood flow and things like that. And it's got a calming effect in it, you know, and I need calming. Who doesn't need calming, right? So I need calming. And so if you have a health issue that, you know, not a health issue, but necessarily you want to share with the world, but if there's something that you know that you need a little bit more improvement in, right? Like, just mention it. You know, for me, it's often been like, what can I do to calm my, you know, occasional concern or anxiety, right? Like, what can I do to help balance my hormones so that I'm not freaking out, right? When things come up for you, so many children nowadays dealing with ADHD, dealing with anxiety, and we're talking about children going into teens, going into adults, and they carry it through their life. Well, if you do the right things, if you do energy healing, and you do body work to calm you down, and you learn meditation, and you learn to exercise, go for that run that clears your brain, or maybe your brain keeps going, but at least you're clearing your body. If you want to clear your brain, go do rock climbing. That's what I did to clear my brain after a tough emotional release. So emotional relationship. I had a lot of release from rock climbing, you know, alignment with myself. So one of the things that happened to me was our company, came out with a product for anti-aging, and it's this beautiful purple. I'm just going to show it to you here. It's called Zalo. It's called Zalo Ageless, and it's definitely anybody who's, you know, 40 and over can really benefit with this powerhouse all-natural product. And so I had this injury in 2008, and I didn't have quite the flexibility with my leg, with my hip, and so what happened is I would go to put my shoe on, and one leg would go up, the other leg wouldn't, and I had a numb right toe, and I had cramping in my leg. And so I've been going along and, you know, doing different things, and then when this product came out, I'm like, oh, you know, read about it, wonder what it's like, you know, let's check it out. But you know, if you really reach out and let yourself be guided by your best health educators, people who have your best interests at heart, like I do, other people you know, take the time, check out their products. I know it can be very, very overwhelming, but what happened to me with this particular product was 3 weeks into it, that hip that couldn't, you know, lift up that shoe shocked the heck out of me, and I was like, lift up that shoe, lift up the foot. I couldn't, you know, I could put my runner on and I could lift it up. And this was something that had been an injury that goes way back, and it was escalated in 2008 and then so forth. And wow, you know, and then I took a few more months using, you know, this one particular product, added into eating well, added into exercise, rest, movement, and then my numb toe over time, it resolved, right? And it was a combination of things, right? It was working with energy, and it was working with supplementation that addresses certain issues like that, so pain issues. And lastly, on the exercise rest, you know, as a health educator, what are you doing? You know, are you getting the rest, or are you pounding the pavement? Are you, you know, pushing? Because some of the greatest successful people, we just like, oh my God, they're working 24/7. And I've decided and felt and been guided through my teachings and through my personal insight that whatever pace it takes you to get where you need to go to grow your business, or to even develop your relationships personally with your spouse, there is a balance, you know, we need to have of rest, you know, with play, because when we are rested and we are playing, and we're taking care of the inside of our body, and we're taking care of our outside of our body, our skin, and, you know, choosing toxin-free product, we have more joy. And when we have all these things working together, this joy is your vibration, right? This is your vibration that teaches, doesn't teach it, it emanates out, it vibes out, right? We all know about vibe. So energy, vibe, you know, vibration. And I will tell you, when I push the envelope, and when my clients push the envelope, and when my customers push the envelope, and they're exhausted, okay, or something like that happens, chronic health conditions come up, their money tanks, and they're not, they're working so hard that they're not actually getting anywhere. So it's kind of like that hamster on the treadmill. So we have to slow ourselves down while we're there as motivators and health educators. And when you're running a business, you know, you're self-employed folks, and even those with small businesses, and even those who are your CEO, you have this, you know, all these responsibilities. And I, for years and years and years, I've pushed that envelope, and I realized, and people, my clients have shown me when they're showing up, that every single time that I help them through using supplementation from my company, using bodywork, massage, intuitive guidance, helping them through grief and loss, helping them release themselves of fear, helping the pain in their body, every single time I work with them, or I get worked on, bam, right? New clients show up. The email comes in that says, oh, I want to try that product of yours. I want to book that session with you. Oh, I want to partner with you. So that's, I'm emphasizing this, guys, but seriously, if you want success in your life, you must, you teach by example, but you live like that. Okay, let's boot to the second one here. Learn by inspiration, okay? Learn by inspiration. Hi, Marco. Wonderful to have you. I'm doing fantastic. And we're on the second point here of 2 parts, health and abundance. Teach by example, learn by inspiration. So I'm glad you're here as well. Successful, abundant people, they learn through others, yes, and they choose what they're going to do based on their own intuition for their own unique path. And that's the difference is, for example, last year I was exploring some different avenues to learn about, say, social media, or learn about some things that I thought that I needed to do, because I have 2 businesses that are part of who I am, okay? So you have to follow to find your way. So I have some books here. I'm going to show you 1, 2, 3 books that you may recognize that they've been fantastic for me as my inspiration towards my future and present welcoming of abundance in, right? We have to have gratitude in order to get more on what we want. But the key is we go out there. So I went there last year and I learned from others, and I was like, oh my gosh, this coach, she's amazing. She does this coaching for women coaches. She's making great money. I have to do it this way. And everything in my body rejected that information. Okay. And then there's my, I'm growing my network marketing business because I am both. I help you reset your vibe so you can have more, attract in more vibrant health, love, money, and magic. So as I'm learning a few more things around the network marketing industry and that side of it, I also thought, oh, it has to be this way, it has to be that way, I have to do it like this. So I was allowing my belief systems that were, hi Andrew, welcome. I was allowing my belief systems to infiltrate me and other people's opinions to affect me. And we do that, right? How do we get to, create the doubts that we have? It's from our no blame here. It's from our parents, it's from our teachings, it's from our surroundings, and we bought into the story, and it's deep in our cellular level. So if we want to have more success and more abundance in our lives, I encourage you, I hold space for you to learn through others, right? But go where you feel led. So 3 books that I love. Some of them are older, some of them are newer. I think these ones are moderately. Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is maintained to be one of my fantastic, I love this. It's Awaken the Giant Within. One of his older original books. I say older, but it's absolutely current. How to take immediate control of your mental, emotional, physical, and financial destiny. And all those things, he knows that feeling good, feeling on fire. If you follow him, you know what he does, some of the routines he does in the morning from this hot, cold water thing. It's pretty wild. But it gets his body going, another book that I love, which will help you have more success. Like I said, I need a haircut. I'm scheduling it. Success in your life and more abundance in your life. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you're into following alignment and learning about the law of vibration principles, these guys are awesome. Jerry has since passed away, but Esther and Jerry Hicks, it's the teachings of Abraham. So they channel this Abraham entity, or inspired information, inspired thought, inspired knowing through Esther. And it's called The Vortex, where the law of attraction assembles all cooperative relationships. So this is a really, really awesome book. There's a CD, I've listened to it like a million times, and I keep listening to it, and I keep learning, and I have to be patient with myself. And thirdly, for those of you who are in network marketing, this is a fantastic, fantastic book. He's a friend of mine, Dwayne Dyer, and he's a master distributor from our company. Love you, Dwayne. So great to see you recently. And this is called Mastering Network Marketing. So there's beautiful books out there. His is lovely. It's awesome. Proven tips to make you more successful in your network marketing business. And basically, he shares his over 28 years of experience, hands-on, and he comes from corporate world as well. So there you have it, guys. In terms of the 2 areas, we'll just recap health and abundance. Hey Frankie, it's great to see you. Hey David, I'm glad you joined on here at the end. You'll have to replay and share. But we're recapping now. We talked about health and abundance and teaching by example and learning by inspiration. So to recap, the best health educators, whether you are a fitness personal trainer, you are a coach, in whatever capacity it is around health, you're a nutritionist, you're a network marketer, you have a business of your own, you are an athlete, and you're a coach for a team, whatever that is, you want to live by example. So go out there and be that powerhouse, amazing person you are. And if you need some support in your alignment, call me. I offer a free discovery call. Okay, so free discovery call, and I have a free, a beautiful article that will help you line up with your vibration. And then the second part of this was, you want success and abundance in your life. Yeah, hey Frankie, it's good. Thanks for commenting. Anyone who wants health, more health in their life, or put number 1. Put a number 1 there in the bottom. Is that a 1? Yeah, number 1. Right? Anyone who really, really, really wants more success and abundance in their life, put a number 2. Okay? Put a number 2. And so in wrapping on that, successful, abundant people, they learn through others, but they follow their intuition. I can't tell you enough how important it is to listen to yourself, and then you will see magic happen in your life. So think, oh, that's great. Yeah, me too, right? Yeah. When I say abundance, by the way, guys, I'm talking about, I think of wealth, I think of money, and then I think of what is abundance to you? So I'm talking about your unique path. What is your unique way of celebrating abundance? And for me, it is a balance. Now, nothing is in balance, nothing stays in balance because the law of movement, you know, but follow and trust yourself. I think Richard Branson, oh my God, you know, most people are amazed by Richard Branson, all the businesses that he owns and how he took Virgin Records up. And, you know, he's a beautiful person. He's a beautiful person. And there's something he says about, I can't think of the quote right now, how to say it. It's on one of my quotes. And it is like, if you feel God, like, you know, if you feel called to do something, but you don't know how, say yes and figure it out as you go, right? So what I'm saying is say yes, follow your intuition. So if you're following a teacher, an educator, something, and you're feeling guided, right? You want to take this course, or you want to explode your business in this way, or you want to open up a new market, or you want to jump on that program and do a cleanse, and you've never done a, you know, detox cleanse before, or, you know, you have a dream, you want to be an actor, run a business. Do not allow others' baloney, right, to infiltrate you, right? Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. I grew up listening to everybody else, and it didn't work for me. And, you know, who can relate? If anyone can relate, just put yes. Can anybody who is with us right now relate to a time in your life where you listened to somebody else, they knew what was best for you, and you said, okay, you must know. So what I'm asking you to do is another level, a higher scale, because if you follow a Richard Branson, or you follow a Tony Robbins, or you follow even, you know, Esther Hicks, or you follow the, you know, Dwayne Dyer from Network Marketing book, you know, Esther Hicks, The Vortex, and all her beautiful YouTubes, and you follow Tony Robbins, and Tony says, you know, this is the thing, this is the way to go. No, not necessarily. They have amazing information, and every piece of information that they have is based on their perception and their creation that came up through them. Okay, so check inside, and in order, like I said, I need a haircut, so check inside, and then you're going to know. And if you want help in learning how to follow your intuition and listening inside, reach out to me for a discovery call. I will work with you directly in the Lower Mainland. I live in beautiful North Vancouver, British Columbia, and I will give you some time and some free tips on the telephone or on Skype if you're around the world, and we can book and work with you that way as well. So much love to you. And don't forget to take care of your health, and diet and supplementation is absolutely key, along with rest and exercise. Colleen Wynia signing off, your Reset Your Vibe Success Coach, helping you attract more vibrant health, love, money, and magic. Mwah. Love you guys, and thanks for listening in for this week's live. Love you guys. Bye-bye.